Hi guys, it's Max here with dartsreviews.tv in association with dartsplanet.tv. We got a new set of darts from Mission for you. These are the Zero darts and they are 97.5% tungsten. The dart itself looks absolutely fantastic from the image. I'm loving all this pattern and everything. But what I think we'll do is we'll head on over to the table, have a closer look. So we're over at the table and we have some beautiful Mission Zero darts. These are a 97.5% tungsten. Box itself looks really vibrant. It's got like this propeller or flowery sort of pattern that's slightly raised. You've got the image of the dart there, and obviously the pattern goes around that 0 O there as well, which is really nice. 26-gram version. Over on the back, we've got a little bit of information there from Mission, what's in the packaging. They're match weighted to 0.05 grams. We've got the image there of the dart, and obviously their links and warning and that down here as well. Let's get the darts out, have a closer look. Comes in this velvet covered plastic insert. It's a little bit flimsy because it's a little bit wider than some of their normal ones. Got the point holder there holding the 3 barrels and stems, and the zero flights that's got that flowery sort of pattern or propeller pattern, whatever you want to call it, on as well. Let's get a dart out, have a closer look. Starting at the front, we've got a standard length sort of black coated point. In fact, I'd say it's a little bit shorter than some of the Mission points that they like to put in their darts. Then we have a slight taper at the front going into this single silver groove that's really quite deep. I can get my nails straight into that. That is quite a deep cut groove. Then on the next bit of taper we have this micro ring grip. It's not square cut, which is nice, so it's not too grippy, it's not catching too much. It would be a nice area for like your front finger to grip. And then we have this lovely milled section here with all of these propellers or flower petals, whatever you want to call them, which, because the actual outline of each of them is really narrow, there's a lot of work that's gone into that. It's actually quite grippy. I can actually feel my finger and thumb catching on that quite nice, so I can see that being a really nice grip area. Then the rear taper here, we've got more of that micro ring. Then it separates with another really deep silver groove, and then a slightly smooth tapered section with the Mission etched on logo. And then we go into a short saber stem, which are really good for gripping flights because of these really tight gripping sections here. Really interesting looking dart. It's a really nice colour, and it's got like that bronzy sort of glow to it. And then where they've etched these propellers in, it almost gives like a diamond sort of look because it's not quite smooth. It's slightly sort of like raised and lower, so it gives that sort of glistening sort of effect, which is really nice. The taper at the back's quite a nice angle with that micro ring, so it adds a really good push point. Definitely a dart that I think, you're not going to mistake it. It looks really nice. And at a 97.5 tungsten, they managed to keep the measurements down and the weight up as well. As for the measurements, the width is 7.4 millimeters at its widest point, and the barrel length is only 43.8 millimeters. So a decent sort of torpedo shape and length. Plenty of heft to it, so if you'd like a slightly heavier dart, this could be ideal. And like I said, it's such an interesting grip pattern, and it adds a fair bit of grip. It's going to be interesting to have a throw. So let's head straight over to the board. We're over in the dart room with the Mission Zero darts. These are a 97.5% tungsten. You get more weight for less metal. Really interesting looking dart as well. That bronze and that extra milling of those sort of like propeller pattern. Really striking. And I get a nice push point on this dart as well, which I love a push point. I'm going to have a couple of practice throws and then we'll go into our routine. So let's see how we go. $180. Well, if I could do that every time, I'd be a professional. Let's see how we get on with the next throw. Oh, drop that one. Tried to sneak it over the top. A steady 60, but they all went nice and straight, which is good. Well, starting off with a 180 was a little bit of a shock. They are a little bit heavier than I'm used to, so they are dipping into the board, but I think we should be okay and go straight into our 201 practice routine. Game on. Or almost got that one. 139. Could have been on for a 4-darter, unfortunately, but 62 left to get. Or just on the inside. We've left ourselves just 16. Definitely flying nice. I reckon with a bit more practice I should be able to hone in with these. And there we go in 1 dart. All in all, they felt really, really comfortable. They flew through the air nice. I think either getting a different way or having a bit more practice with them, I'd definitely be able to zero in that little bit more. It felt really, really nice, and yeah, I'd quite happily have these as a second set of darts. Well, throwing them, I absolutely love these. They went through the air. I know I only done it in 7 darts, but I could have done it in less. They felt really, really clean to release, quite consistent, and the shape of it did suit me down quite to the T, which I did like. I'm going to give it a grip rating of 3. My finger and that did slip into the grooves in the ring, even though they're quite small, quite well. And my front finger and everything was gripping on to this lovely sort of like propeller pattern that's going across the center, which gives it almost a shimmery sort of look. It is a really, really nice start. The weights on this start at 24 and go up to 30. So you've got 24, 26, 28, and 30. So it's a vast array of weights on the heavier end, which is usually what you're looking at for this sort of shaped dart anyway. But it works really, really well. And if you like a heavy dart, these could be ideal for you. The price point, bear in mind, for a 97.5% tungsten with all of this extra milling, I think it's actually a fantastic price. It is £84.95. Lots of extra work has gone into this. You've got the PVD coatings and everything as well. That milling definitely takes time and everything. And you've got a fantastic tungsten content, which is keeping the width of the dart down, but keeping the weight up as well. So, yeah, plenty of room to get grouping with it. And if you are after that heavier end, this is a fantastic dart. If you've got any questions or anything, or maybe you've got a set of these, head on down to the comment section. Let us know. Let us know how you're getting on with them, because it'd be really, really good to see other people's point of view on these as well. Make sure you head on over to dartsreviews.tv and dartsplanet.tv. Lots of stuff on there, whether you've got 5 minutes or half an hour to pass the time. Make sure you tick subscribe and tick the notification bell. Lots of stuff coming up in the future. Could be a new release, or it could be a set of darts that you just really, really fancy getting your another point of view on. And as always, come back, check us out again soon. Bye.